Friday, April the 30th, 2021. Philip and the Pharaohs. Dear Mustafa, earlier in April, I watched in varying degrees of fascination and awe the funeral of Prince Philip. The restrained but palpable emotion of the day was filled with solemn pageantry, but one iconic image captured the day. It was of the monarch, dressed in black, hunched over, mourning alone. This was the first time I saw her as a saddened woman, rather than as Her Majesty. I am slightly embarrassed to say that I had not realised that our monarchs remain above ground in a number of royal crypts. The slow descent of the Duke's coffin into the royal vault below St George's Chapel was a real surprise. Prince Philip will, while the Queen remains alive, be lying with the Hanoverians, George III, George IV, and William IV. I am sure, with his German heritage and humour, he will find this convivial company. April was a month for coffins and ceremony. In a spectacle that revived memories of my university degree in ancient civilizations, 22 Egyptian mummies were paraded in a Disney-esque manner 4 miles through Cairo to a new museum. These pharaohs, mainly from the New Kingdom period of 1539 to 1075 BC, were the who's who of ancient Egypt. Ramesses II, considered the greatest pharaoh ever, and Queen Hatshepsut, the only woman pharaoh who wore a false beard to overcome tradition, were amongst the 22. Of course, the other name for Ramesses II is Ozymandias, a very resonant name for those brought up on romantic poetry. The eponymous poem by Percy Shelley recalls a smashed-up statue of Ozymandias in the desert. "Look on my works, ye mighty in despair," is written proudly on the pedestal, whilst around it the lone and level sands stretch far away. Seeing Ozymandias being so casually moved to a museum is another lesson for all of us on the passing nature of power and pride. But you move sarcophaguses at your peril. There are curses inscribed that warn specifically what will befall those that disturb the pharaoh's rest. Over the last month, we have seen some strange things happen in Egypt. It started with the Ever Given container ship blocking the Suez Canal, which was followed by 2 further ships losing power in a similar place. There were also 3 train crashes and derailments on the Egyptian rail network over the month, killing 30 people and injuring over 200. In a slightly less deadly development, an unknown city from the time of Amenhotep III just emerged from the sands of South Luxor, a place well picked over by archaeologists. I am sure this is all a coincidence. However, one curse got my attention. "Cursed be those who disturb the rest of the pharaohs. They shall meet death by a disease that no doctor can cure." This puts a new shade on the Indian COVID variant and other future strains. Fortunately, my first vaccine is on Bank Holiday Monday. See you next week, Chris.